After a fantastic stay in Killarney at the Kinley Lodge B&B, we had a wonderful host there. Her name was Tony. She looked after us and we had beautiful food. We were so comfortable. It was absolutely spotless and gorgeous. So highly recommend Kinley Lodge in Killarney. Now, today we start the Kerry Way. We have been dropped off here in the spectacular Black Valley. And I don't know if the camera actually does this justice. Right now we are in the mist. I have got my flashing lights on as well. You'll see here my flashes on the front and back, and that is because there's a little bit of road walking and it's grey conditions, and it's so that the cars can see us because these roads are really super narrow. I am slightly apprehensive, scared and afraid because we've got some big distances to come over the coming couple of weeks, and the Kerry Way is particularly hard, and these mountains, I just cannot. I wish that you could feel what I feel right now here. It is absolutely incredible, and I'm going to bang on about that all day. We are heading towards the Climbers Inn. That is where we will end up for the night, and we are not quite sure on the distance. We think somewhere around 20 kilometers because we have taken a slightly shorter route because it is extremely rugged here and hard. So taking a slightly easier thing today rather than the hard thing. I mean, it's going to be hard enough as it is. So I guess we'll get going, shall we? Yes?
Yep.
All right, and see you along the trail. Okay, before we get into the really strenuous bit and we're sticking along this road, I need to answer a couple of questions that we're getting asked all the time, like almost every day, which is, why are we carrying these mats, which look like sleeping mats? People are like, are you camping? No. So it is these exact conditions here, which is why we're carrying them, because Ireland is a pretty wet place. You can get little tiny sit mats. There are all sorts of little different things you can get that are smaller, but we like to stretch out a little bit when we stop and have our breaks and take our shoes and socks off. And the ground here is wet, 100%. Everything is wet, even the rocks. So rather than sitting on the wet ground, and also we can lay down a little bit if we want. It's not like a full length mat. We've taken one full length one and cut it up. My bit's longer because I'm the princess. But that is why. Now you tell them about our shoes, because this is an age-old issue with hiking. What do you wear on your feet?
We're in runners or trainers rather than boots. And why are we doing that? Because for our trip last time, you'd walk along and you'd put your foot into a bog and you'd be, ankle or mid-shin deep in water before you knew what was going on. So waterproof shoes just get wet. Water's going to come in across the top of your boots. We found that set of trainers actually dry pretty quickly. They're almost dry overnight. They're dry enough that you can put them on the next day and it doesn't really bother you. They're easy to wash out and get rid of smells. And we just find that if your feet are going to be wet, you might as well make them so they're easier to clean. So that's why we have the runners on rather than proper boots.
Amazing. And then the next question is about our hats. Why? Because you don't see many hikers wearing full brim hats like us. Well, we're from Australia, so we're used to wearing hats because of the sun protection. So there is that, and I'm a redhead, so I get sunburnt easily. But in conditions like this, where it is actually raining just a tiny bit, or we're in the clouds, it's a bit of both really. Keeps it off our face, keeps the rain from going down the back of our necks. And if you wear glasses, it helps keep the rain off your glasses a little bit.
True.
So these hats are always on our heads. just about nearly all the time.
Yep.
And then, oh, I haven't done the weather report, so moderate to high chance of deploying rain jacket, low chance of deploying sunglasses, and at the moment there's not a stitch of wind, so who knows whether a hat will be clamped to head later. Anyway, that's the questions for today.
Yep.
Look, a waterfall. Can you hear it? That was the sheep. I'd like to officially thank this farmer for trusting us with gates and not stiles. Thank you. Right now we're walking through what smells like 100% sheep poo.
And looks like.
And looks like it. Down to the left of us is, we've been following the Duff lock, so just coming up to the big part of it now, but I've got to watch where I'm walking because pretty much I don't want to slip in a pile of poo and then go down like a bag of shit, as we say in Australia. That would be awful. Oh, hello, here's the culprits. Hi, sheep. Oh, look at that. It feels like when you look at it, like it's called Black Valley. I wonder if it's called Black Valley because it looks dark when it's misty. It's actually really warm too. I feel like it's probably, I don't know, 18, 20 degrees. And we had our rain jackets on for about 5 seconds and then we got hot. So now we're just walking in the clouds and there is a light sprinkle of rain at the moment. And we're off the road and the trail has now gotten quite wet. So, hi sheep. And we've been blessed with gates today. So, very, very, very happy with that. The less style climbing I have to do today, the better. Oh, slippery. Okay, well, it looks like we're going into some trees up here for a little bit. All right. Waterfall. With the sun coming out, you look at the colours and the mood of the mountains change, and it's really warm and humid as soon as the sun hits you. That looks like a small hill, but standing here looking at it, it's enormous. And if I lived here, I would have to spend some time exploring that waterfall through the mist there. We continue on. We're just 5k's in at the moment, so 17 to go. 17, 16. But I'll take this sun while I can get it. But the mist and the light showers of rain have been good. Jacket's been on a couple of times, but it just gets a bit hot. So I've just given up at the moment. And we're back on a section of road. Obviously, you can see that. There's also tons of rock walls through here, dry walls. And there's been some old ruins and we can see the walls going all the way up in sections of the mountains. So there's obviously been sheep farming here for a very, very long time. It amazes me how they build these walls and they don't fall down after hundreds of years. Like, that is truly amazing. Even the drywall houses, which I hope to show you up a bit more closely later, because they're dotted everywhere. Right now I'm being steamed by, like, I'm in a steam bath of sheep poo, and it's quite fragrant, and I'm feeling like I've got poo particles all over me and I'm not enjoying that smell. Oh, look at that, gorgeous. That's distracting me from the smell. Okay, and just like that, seconds later we come across a building that has been made with rock. I just think the engineering's amazing. I mean, there's concrete and stuff in some of them, but some of the really old ones, there's no concrete. We're climbing at the moment, but before we get to the top, because I'm not sure whether you will see all this, you can see where we've come from, all the way down that valley, and now we continue to go up, and I am sweating like an Irish waterfall, and not a complaint, just a observation. The humidity is about 800% right now. So this trail is quite wet. We've crossed hundreds of streams, and it's rocky though, so even though it's wet, it's not terrible because our feet are staying relatively dry, and the rocks help as it's like steps to get you up. And we spotted some other hikers ahead of us, so we may or may not catch them. It's the first time we spotted them. Okay, let's get to the top, and then I can celebrate. And look at this. Oh my God, that is stunning. Well done, County Kerry. This is spectacular. Now we climb down for a bit. We just met some French people actually at the top of the mountain, and we all took lovely photos of each other right up there. So there'll be at least one of those here, maybe as a cover shot. Look at this. They've replaced that style with that particular gate just there, which is amazing. And right in the middle of nowhere, we have a bench dedicated to the founders of the Kerry Way. And this was actually the first postmarker apparently where the Kerry Way was started. So that's kind of cool.
Very cool.
And thank you to the landowners for, you know, allowing this to happen, because it's pretty amazing. I have to say, this is one of my favourite trails so far in Ireland. I'm not gonna lie. Another beautiful abandoned building up there, ruins. All right. The rule is when we see a bench, we must sit on it. We sat on it now. So shall we keep going?
Oh,
He's concentrating
I
on the
am.
map right now. He's got the map. To the Climbers Inn. Also, another style that's been replaced by a gorgeous gate. Once again, I give thanks to be trusted with a gate. And here's another one. It's not long since I got a storm alert on my Garmin, which doesn't usually mean a lot. I mean, we are getting a bit of rain, but we've decided to make a tactical route diversion. So instead of going up over that mountain to Loch Acus, we're actually going to stay here following the Bridia Valley super quiet country lane, which is a welcome relief after all of that rocky, beautiful path that we've just followed up and over the mountains and through the valleys there. So I feel pretty comfortable with that though. How do you feel?
very fine. I'm out of view because you stopped and I was right behind you.
What? There you are.
No, I feel fine. We're out of a mobile service area, so I can't actually save the route. Say I'm out of mobile service and then I'm getting messages. Just WhatsApp messages.
This is basically just taking us around that mountain there at the moment, because honestly the camera does not show you just how big that is, but you can see sort of behind me here particularly how dark those clouds are. So we have learnt that you can get into quite a bit of trouble when you get up onto the tops of these mountains in the inclement weather. So this is just as pretty, so we've decided to explore this and make our way to Glencar, is it, Brendan?
Yep.
Glencar to the Climbers Inn. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. Also, my feet are sore. That's all right, they're always sore when I'm out here. We're only, I don't know, what are we, 12 k's in now? So just over
13.
13?
13.
So we are over halfway now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because we've only got, well, this route won't tell me, but probably about 8.5 k's to go. So we should come in just a little bit over 20, 21.
Okay, excellent. Without the mountain climbing. Yep. Amazing.
Which is a pretty long walk for a day. Don't need longer than that.
Yeah, most people are not doing that sort of a distance on a daily basis.
It's got like half the elevation going along the road.
Yeah, it's quite pleasant. It's a welcome break actually. I also think it's a mental break. Like it's a good mental break because you are on whilst you're
Crossing those hills.
Yeah, because you just every single footstep,
Yes.
every single one. It's
Very
crazy.
rocky paths. So you're often finding a spot and putting your foot, either your toe, like a ball of your foot, on the rock. It's usually not big enough for my whole foot. I mean, I do have size 13 feet, but you're
Yeah.
constantly having to look to where you put it. Make sure there's enough heel space behind and all the rest.
Yes, he has gigantic feet. So I'm like a little mountain goat when I go down. I'm pretty quick. But he is a lot slower, but he's faster going up the hills.
Correction, the time is 1:20. We've just walked 11 k's.
11.
11.
Didn't think it was that many. All right.
This is Larissa preparing to die, getting ready to try a wild
These
blackberry.
are definitely not poisonous, right?
I don't know.
Okay, well, if this is some imitation of a blackberry, it's been nice knowing you.
Okay.
Had a nice life. Okay, so there's a zoom in for a second. They're definitely blackberries, right? Yep. Spiky bushes, that's the right leaf. Yep. So there's quite a few on this bush. So you said they'll stain my fingers, right?
Yep.
Okay, here we go.
If you burst them.
Okay.
It should be sweet and nice.
They've got lots of seeds in them.
Hmm.
sweet but slightly tart. Like not tart. Not horrific. Not horrific.
Okay.
Let me just try another one that's a bit bigger that looks like maybe it's a bit riper. That one was sweeter. But there's lots of little seeds in it. Okay, hopefully I won't die. Well, we are on the home stretch now, heading towards our 20th kilometre, and my body feels all right, but my feet are absolutely bloody killing me. And I guess that's what happens when you walk these long distances. So a little bit of trail through here, and then I think we hit a little bit of road, but yeah, I think it's only 1.5 kilometres, maybe, till we get to the Climbers Inn, which is our oasis for the night. And I cannot wait to get there and hopefully have an orange Fanta and some dinner, because I don't even know what time of the day it is. But we have fought for every single kilometre today. So even the ones on the road have just been pleasant, but I've just kind of felt like it's been a bit of a battle. So anyway, let us finish this first section, or the first day on the Kerry Way, even though we did go off for a little bit, but we're back on it at the moment. All right, I can do this. Yes, I can. Tell me I can do this. Oh my God. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. We are the champions of the world. We made it. Here we are, the Climbers Inn. Thank God. I can't wait to sit down, have a Fanta, have a shower, have some dinner. Yay. All right. See you later. Bye. Not bye. Stick around for a sec, because we found a surprising little peculiarity in the Climbers Inn. You tell me what you think it is, because I'm not quite sure. Right now we're having a little bit of a discussion about whether that is somewhere you can stand up and sing, or if it's just a very grand